welcome to my August Empties video. So in the month of August, I finished up 7 products and I've given up on 2. Let's start with the products that I have completely finished panned. They are Empties. So I'm going to get started with the face products. So I have 4 face products and 3 eye products, and we will get started with the 3 concealers that I managed to finish up in the month of August. So number 1 is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. This is the dark circle eraser. I had this in the shade Fair because when I purchased it, they were out of everything else in that skin tone range. So I decided to give Fair a shot. This is a very, very thin concealer. I mean, it says concealer, but it's really just kind of a brightening concealer. It doesn't conceal very much, including the dark circles that it claims that it can conceal. It does not. I would not repurchase this because, well, number 1, I don't think it did a great job. Number 2, you don't get a whole lot of product in here. You're getting 0.2 fluid ounces, but I just feel like with how thin it is, you kind of have to build it up if you want any level of coverage. If I had been using this consistently on a daily basis, it would have been gone in less than a month. I mean, that is how I feel about it. There just isn't enough product in here to justify repurchasing it, because I would be running out like every shopping trip and getting a replacement. It wouldn't make sense to me. So I know that this is a lot of people's holy grail. A lot of people love it. And I guess if you don't have a lot to cover, this would work because it does very good job at brightening, especially the under eye and, you know, high points of the cheeks, what have you. But as a concealer, it just doesn't live up to my standards. Okay, so the next concealer that is everyone's holy grail and I'm going to shit on is the Girl Pro Conceal. This one is definitely a thicker consistency than the Age Rewinds, and I'm not entirely sure why I don't like this. It does an alright job of covering things that need to be covered. It's not difficult to blend out. It's not drying. It does tend to get a little cakey on my under eyes. Maybe that's just me. Whether I set it or I don't set it, it does tend to get a little cakey. I ended up using this primarily as an eyeshadow base, and that was kind of my push at the end to just get it out of my collection because I've had this for over a year. I don't recall what the shade was. I want to say it was Classic Ivory, but the little sticker on the back is long since lost to time. So I know that it's affordable. I know a lot of people love it. I'm just not a huge fan. Okay, concealer number 3. We have the Revolution Beauty Conceal and Define Full Coverage Liquid Concealer. I know that a lot of people were comparing this to Shape Tape, and I only have experience with Shape Tape as samples from Sephora. I never went out and bought a full size because honestly it just wasn't my jam. When I tried it, it felt very drying and I wasn't a fan. So I did pick this up because I was curious. I do love Makeup Revolution, Revolution Beauty, whatever they've changed their name to. I do love their products. Typically their eyeshadows and their blushes are nice as well. This does have giant doe foot, and I guess that is one of the main reasons that it was getting compared to Shape Tape. And it is full coverage. It is full coverage. I will give it that. It needs a little building sometimes, but it is full coverage. I got the shade C5. I didn't hate it. My only issue with this is the amount of product that you're getting. So it is 0.14 fluid ounces. And it's like $9, $7. So you're not getting a lot of product. And other people have done comparisons of like this to higher end concealers and what the price difference would be, and the fact that this isn't really all that affordable because you'd have to buy 2 of these and you still wouldn't be getting as much product as, you know, some of the higher end concealers, and you'd be paying the same price. So I am torn. I'm conflicted. I know that they're coming out with larger sizes, so I definitely want to try it again. I want to purchase it again, but I want to purchase the larger size so that it's a little bit more worth it, because honestly, I went through this pretty quickly. I want to say I've only had it for about 3 months, and I've only been, you know, making an effort to use it for like one of those months, and it's done. It's gone. I've been scraping the insides with a brush for a while now, so definitely want to try it again, just in a larger size. Okay, so the last face product that I have is the Ulta Beauty Sculpting Color Stick Contour. So I initially, when I learned that contouring was a thing, I was all about that cream contour. I thought that that would be the best possible solution for me. Went out and bought a palette and ended up realizing that I just didn't like it. It became easier for me to work with powder contour. So I kind of let the idea of cream contour go until I got this in one of Ulta's spend X number of dollars, get this free bag full of goodies. And this was in one of their bags full of goodies. I really enjoy this. I definitely want to try out some other brands and other types of cream contour stick, but I would definitely recommend this if you are interested in a really quick and easy cream contour. Okay, now we are moving on to the eye products. So the first one isn't an eye product as much as it's a brow product. The first item that I finished is the Julep Iconic Brow Setting Gel. So this is just a clear brow gel, comes with this cute little spoolie, and I mean, it did what it's supposed to do. It got the job done. I'm under no circumstances going to spend the money on Julep's products just to get a clear brow gel, but I'm not mad that I had it. It was definitely useful. I wouldn't say I recommend it because it's just a clear brow gel. Like, there are so many. It did a good job, but so do a lot of other brow gels that are more affordable. So it wasn't bad if you happen to end up with it. It's definitely worth using, but I wouldn't rush out and purchase this if I were anyone who cares about their money. Okay, so the next two items, well, the last two items are both mascaras. Let's start over here. So we have the NYX Skinny Mascara. I have been looking for a replacement for the IT Cosmetics, their Skinny Tightline. There we go. I've been looking for a replacement for the IT Cosmetics Tightline Mascara because Ulta stopped carrying it, and I'm not going to go to a brand's website to make a purchase if I don't have to. I love me some points. And I don't hate this. I feel like the wand did a decent job of what it's supposed to do. Get close to the root of your lashes and give you an even coating of mascara. I mean, obviously this isn't something that you're typically going to be using alone. I can't talk today. You would, go in with this for your lower lash line or to really get to the base of your lashes, and then use something more volumizing to get the length and volume that you're hoping for. But I'm actually considering just throwing out the base and keeping the wand, because I can clean this and use it with any mascara formula and it's going to do the same thing. But it did a good job, and it wasn't all that expensive. I want to say it was $9, $9.99, something like that. I would definitely recommend it if you're looking for a nice lower lash line mascara or something to really get to the root of your lashes. I liked it. Definitely a fan. And then the last product that I finished is the Buxom Lash Mascara. So this is like my favorite thing. Every time I use this, for the first couple of weeks, I'm just frustrated as all heck that the wand is so big. The mascara wand on this thing is absolutely gigantic. I mean, it's so thick. I wind up stabbing myself in the eye many times before I like get back into the hang of it. And just, it's a huge wand and I don't like that, but something about it is amazing. It does such a good job at lengthening and separating my lashes that I'm willing to risk going blind. It's a $20 mascara, so it's not inexpensive by any means, but it's not horrible. Like, I can justify $20 on a mascara that's really freaking awesome. The one thing that I don't like about it is the formula is a little bit dry. A lot dry. I don't necessarily want like a wet mascara where I blink and ruin my eye look, but this is not, if you're someone who likes dry mascara formulas, this is absolutely going to be your new best friend, because it's not going to get everywhere. It's not a mess, aside from that whole stabbing yourself in the eye thing. But yeah, just, I will most likely repurchase this. I just have to get through all of the other mascaras that I've been collecting first. But yeah, Buxom Lash mascara is pretty damn awesome once you get over that risk of blindness thing. All right, now on to the items that I have given up on. So since we're on the topic of mascara, let's go ahead and start with this. This is Bellapierre Cosmetics Volumizing Mascara. That is a lie. It did nothing. It literally, it made my lashes darker because the color of the product is black. Didn't lift, didn't separate, didn't volumize, didn't lengthen, didn't anything. All it did was put black on my eyelashes. And this is a rather wet formula, and it takes a while to dry. So not only does it do nothing, but then you ruin your eye look because you're sitting around waiting for it to stop being a jerk. Last on the list of everything, this is the Trifle Cosmetics Highlighting Palette. It's called the Angel Cake Divine Glow Enhancing Palette, if you want to be totally accurate. But it is just 4 cream highlighters in this little compact. The little insert has a tendency to fall out, but I've like jammed it back in. So this was not a bad product necessarily. As a cream highlighter, it worked. It did what it was supposed to do. Except now it's dried out. A lot of the shades are completely dried out. So I think the only one that I can actually use at this point is this green here. And how often do you use a green highlight? I mean, it's beautiful, but I think you really need to make an effort to not let it dry out. And I don't know how to do that. It does have a 12-month shelf life, and I've had it for 4 months. I got it this year, so it hasn't even been its expiration. And already, like, this one is dry, and so is the pink one. And I don't know how you fix that. So yeah, this is going away. And that is that. So that concludes my Empties video. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and subscribe. It would make me happy. Not the boss of you, but you know, make me happy, please. And if you do choose to stick around, I will see you in the next video. Peace.